What is going on, YouTube? I am driving on over to the YMCA to get this pull day started. I am excited for this one because pull day is one of my favorite days. Even though I am no longer deadlifting, I still enjoy all the pull movements, probably more than any other movement. It helps the enjoyment level when you excel at something as well. I think if you're better at something, you tend to gravitate towards that to continue becoming better at it. So yeah, I'm definitely, in terms, I'm not saying I'm that strong at any specific lift, but definitely my pull movements are definitely stronger compared to my pushing movements and whatnot. So yeah, I'm excited for that. We're starting off with pull-ups and then barbell rows. You guys know, if you've watched my my pull videos, that I like to do them kind of a little bit more of a cheater row kind of way, where I get a little bit of I don't know, momentum to finish the rep out. I don't go super loose on them, but yeah, I've played with a ton of different ways of doing rows, barbell rows. I've done pin lay rows, I've done strict barbell rows, I've done like croc rows, I've done, you know, cheater barbell rows. I've done just about every single variation you can possibly do. And I don't know, I feel like as long as you're bringing the intensity to whatever variation you do, it's going to be targeting different parts, obviously, and you're going to have different limiting factors. For example, you know, your pin lay rows are going to be more explosive, so you're going to be getting more pop and maybe some leg drive out of it as well, honestly. But if you do like strict barbell rows, your lower back might be the limiting factor. So it's kind of hard to make a distinction as to which one is the best, but I've gone through different phases training each one at different intensities and whatnot. So I think it's worth experimenting and seeing which one you feel the best in a specific muscle group, and then just work on getting strong at that movement as long as you stay consistent with it, because I think that's the main thing. As long as you're consistent with the movement, that's really what matters. But yeah, I think rows are essential, and I think just barbell rows, you know, are great, though your lower back, I feel, can limit you. I feel like it's such an excellent movement to progressively overload on and get stronger at, you know, and you can always finish it off if you've got access to machines with chest supported rows or anything else to actually finish off the polishing touch on your back. But your back can really take so much more volume, I feel like, than any other muscle group. At least mine always has been able to. I mean, you look at all these guys doing like thousands and thousands of pull-ups, you know, like David Goggins and the people who are trying to break his record, and shoot, their hands are given out before their skin on their hands is given out before their muscles do. So, and your back, so I feel like your back is an absolute workhorse and can actually take some crazy volume if you want to throw it at it, especially just because there's so many muscles in the back that you can target. You know, you've got your rhomboids, your traps, you've got your lats. I mean, it's just such a broad expanse of muscles, and there's so many different muscle groups that you can target within that. So I think most people are probably sleeping on back a little bit if they're not throwing in a couple variations of different things in there and trying to get stronger consistently at them. So you guys have any favorite back movements? I'd love to hear what movements you guys like to keep in your programs, because barbell row has pretty much been that consistent movement I've had in since I've started training for back. That and pull-ups and barbell rows have been pretty consistent, just because, you know, all you need is a barbell and a bar for those, you know, for pull-ups. So I feel like your barrier to entry is pretty low on those, and you can pretty much hit them no matter what gym you go to. You don't need fancy machines or anything. So that's probably why I've kept them in for so long, starting off in the home gym and everything. So yeah, But I'd love to know what you guys like to target for your back, and what movement specifically you've been getting stronger at. But like I said, I think it's mainly just consistency. So as long as you're consistent with the movement, that's all that matters. So now I'm gonna get this workout started here, and we'll see how it goes. Well, that is the pull workout completed. I am not exactly thrilled with my performance today. I was feeling kind of bloated, a little sluggish today, which is strange because I was moving all day. I didn't really sit still. Normally it's the days where you're sitting still where it's hard to, get a moving object or a still object moving kind of thing. But yeah, today maybe it's because I was feeling a little bloated. When I was doing barbell rows, I was almost like feeling like, reflux in my throat, which is strange. Like I rarely ever feel that, like ever. especially when lifting. I'm normally like, and I don't eat much before I lift, just because I don't like to feel super full or bloated when I'm lifting. You know, depending on the lift, obviously, certain things you feel a little better when you're fuller, but no, it was strange. I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah, I still gave it my best. I don't believe I hit any crazy PRs. I definitely am reevaluating my form on preacher curls, because I don't know. It's been in the back of my mind. Am I using too much momentum? Am I like straining? Am I not like keeping my arms pinned to the actual pad and straining and treating it more as like a, I don't know, like a pull movement and incorporating some on my back? And then funny enough, an old lady in the gym was commenting on she's like I normally wouldn't tell anybody anything about their form, but I was a personal trainer for 15 years, this that, and you seem like a nice guy, so that's why I'm gonna tell you. Otherwise I probably would just not say anything, but you seem to be straining a lot, and you're letting your wrists curl at the bottom. She made some valid points. I probably should clean the form up, but it's just so hard to let that weight drop once you've worked up to it, especially when you're just pushing so hard on it. You know, it's like you don't want to stop the momentum. So it's a hard balance, you know, finding that balance between, you know, progressive overload and training with ego, you know, like ego lifting, honestly. So definitely helps to record these videos and watch them back myself, even if no one else watches them. I do appreciate the few that check in and comment on the videos. That means a lot, more than you guys know. It really does. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for watching the video. If you have any thoughts on the lift, form wise or anything else like I talked about on the ride here, go ahead and drop them in the comments. Subscribe for more content just like this, and until next time, later.